Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn integrated development environment. Okay. Okay. Now let's see. What is an IDE? IDE means integrated development environment. Okay. It's a software application that provides comprehensive facilities to computer programmers for software development. So it's a software applications that combines all of the features and tools needed by the software development. Okay, and also it's designed to maximize the programmer productivity by providing tight-knit components with similar user interfaces. Okay, this is an integrated development environment. It's a software application. The main aim of this integrated development environment is to reduce the configuration necessary. Okay, and also reducing the setup time can increase the developer productivity. Okay, this is all about integrated development environment. Okay, then what are the components of integrated development environment has? Okay, there are various components of integrated development environment. These are the major components we have to use. First one is source code editor, second one is compiler, third one is build automation, then debugger. Okay, these are the components of integrated development environment. Then what is source code editor? Source code editor is a text editor, right? Source code editor is a text editor program designed specifically for editing source code of computer programs by programmers. Then source code editors are fundamental programming tool. Okay, it's a fundamental programming tool, and also these editors provides a convenient way to run a compiler, interpreter, and also debugger. Then the source code editor can check syntax while code is being entered and immediately warning of syntax problems. Okay, these are the working of source code editor. Then it also have features specifically designed to simplify and also speed up typing source code out, such as syntax highlighting, indentation, and auto completions. Okay, this is the source code editor. That means it's a text editor in simple word. Then what is compiler? Compiler is the computer program that transforms code written in a programming language into object code of targeted languages. We are all know compiler, right? The compiler means it converts the programming from human readable format into a machine readable format. Okay, so the compiler is a computer program that transforms code written in a programming language into object code of target languages. This is all about compiler. Then what is debugger? Debugger is a program that allows you to step through the another program one line at the same time. Okay, and also some debuggers have incorporate memory protection for to avoid storage violation. That means buffer overflow. Okay, some debuggers also have incorporate memory protection to avoid storage violations such as buffer overflow. And also this is very useful when trying to identify incorrect code and also analyze the how a program flows, right? So the main use of the debugger is to run the target program under the controlled conditions that permit the programmer to track its operations in a progress. So the debugging is the process of working through the program in a systematic way to eliminate any flaws. So debugger is a program that allows you to step through the another program one line at a same time. This is all about debugger. Then another components of integrated development environment is a build automation tools, right? The build automation tools is the process of automating the creation of software build. Okay, so it's a process of automating the creation of software build. It has some advantages. Okay, what are the advantages? It has improve the product quality and also eliminate the redundant task. Okay, it is the advantages of the build automation tools. One is a improved product quality, and second one is the eliminate redundant task. Okay, what is mean by redundant task? That means unnecessary process. Redundant means unnecessary process or task that take through the analysis of such process can be removed without affecting the output. Okay, this is mean redundant. Okay, the components of the integrated development environment are source code editor, compiler, debugger, build automation tools, and etc. Okay, now let's move. What is the Arduino IDE? Okay, this is the Arduino IDE. It is a cross platform, right? So cross platform means we have to know it runs on a Windows, Mac OS, and also Linux operating system. So this is Arduino IDE has to be open. Okay, now let's move. So this is the Arduino IDE software. Okay, here we wrote the code to our controller. Here there are so many tools there. One is file, edit, sketch tools, and also help is also there. File means we have to open new files or we have already saved the file. Open recent means what we have to open recently, and examples means here the Arduino IDE has some predefined examples. LED blinking, what are the models we have to use, what are the sensors we have to use, that sensors codings also is there. Then close means we have to know, then save as, everything is there. Then references means we have to click here the sketchbook location wherever the Arduino IDE file has to be there. This is shown. Then additional board manager URLs means we want to add another file like node MCU, another controller. Here we have to install the file. Okay, so additional board manager URL is there. Then editor, we have no editor, these files. Then sketchbook and tools we have to know. Tools has board and port. Okay, board means what are the controller we have to use, what controller we have to use. Now we are, now as I am already said, the Arduino, the controllers we have mostly used Arduino UNO board or Arduino Nano board or Arduino Meha board. Okay, so first what are the board we have to connect it? Just click the board name Arduino UNO or Arduino Nano or Arduino Meha. Okay, so here we have to connect Arduino UNO. So I connect the Arduino UNO. Then what are the boards we have to connect it? Just click the board. Then port. Port means first we connect the Arduino to the CPU. It shows the port name. So that's why we have to click on it. So first we should check the board and also port. Okay. Then help means we have to know. Here the icons of first icon is verify. Verify means compiler. Compiler it has a errors or not and tells Okay, errors are okay. So it's simple shows the verify the simple. Then we have to know compiler, right? Compiler, it means it convert the human readable format into machine readable format. So that's why this is working. Then upload. What we wrote the code into the our IDE, we have to upload the code to the controller. That's why the controller is working to our program, right? Then it's new file we have to open and also save. Whatever we write the code, it should be saved, right? These are the icons of the Arduino IDE has. Okay, now let's see how to write the code and also what are the syntax of the codes, everything. Okay, here void setup and while loop, it's so there. Okay, the C programming languages, the blocks can be divided into functions, right? It has a two main functions. One is void setup and void loop. Okay, void setup means our code runs only. Here we write. Or void loop means here we wrote the code on runs repeatedly. Okay, that means loop. Okay, these are the syntax of void setup. Void setup, open and close parenthesis and also open the curly braces. We wrote the code under the curly braces, open curly braces. Okay, here we wrote the code same as while loop. Okay, but the while loop has what the code repeatedly, here we wrote. Okay, so first we have to see what are the syntaxes of there. Okay, and also we have to tell what are the errors should be occurred. What are the errors means there are two types of errors can be occurred. Okay, one is the hardware error, another one is the software error. Okay, hardware error means it should be the board should be not connected, that is the error. Pin mode, means what are the models we have to take, that model has to be connected to the controller, right? So controller has some pins, right? So digital pins also there, analog pins also there. So that's why the model is connected to the controller, that pins also declared in this mode. These are the hardware errors. Okay, software error means we forget the put the semicolons or curly braces misses, that these are the some software errors. Okay, okay, now let's see how to LED blinking and how to LED blinking. We have to use Arduino Uno board and one LED and how to upload the codes. Okay, first whatever the models we have to take, first we initialize the models. Okay, the comments of initialize the models means first int comma LED equal to 12. Okay, this is the first line. Okay, first int means initialize the module. LED means what are the models we have to take. Here I am take LED models. Here the 12 means that Arduino 12th pin have to connect it to the LED. Okay, so 12th pin of the Arduino is the digital pin, right? It has a 14 digital pins, 6 analog pins. Here I am going to connect LED. LED is 12th pin of the Arduino, 12th digital pin of the Arduino. Okay, then semicolon. These are the syntax of the initializing. Okay, then here I am writing pin mode. That means I have to tell to the controller I am taking what is input or outputs. That's why we wrote the code on pin mode. Okay, here I am taking LED. In previous classes I am also said what is the output port, what are the input ports, right? Input ports all sensors, buttons, all are the input port. Output ports LEDs, LCDs, then etc. Okay, buses, all are the output port. Here I am taking LED, so it's a output port, right? So I have to declare output port. Okay, so these are the pin mode. Here the syntax of the pin mode is pin mode. Pin P is the small, M is the caps. Okay, here we have to, M is small means it doesn't take. Okay, here there is no change the color. Predefined values, I mean syntax values have some colors shown. Okay, here see, capital M means its color automatically changed, right? So it is the syntax of the pin mode. Pin mode, what we have to use, I have to tell the controller what I am taking the part is output or input. Okay, this is the 12 means I am taking the module connect. Here we have to also write the LED also we have to write. Okay, so here LED also written. So this is the pin mode. Then what are the codes should be written in void setup means we have to write serial begin. Why? Because here wait, serial dot begin. Okay, serial dot begin. That means whatever we write the code on software, we have to see the serial monitor. So the serial dot begin, this comment, this line used to show the serial monitor. Okay, so serial monitor begin, serial dot begin of 9600. This is the 9600 is the baud rate. Okay, so what are the baud rates you put here? The same baud rate also shown in the serial monitor. Okay, here one baud rate and serial monitor has some other baud rate means doesn't have any data shown. Okay, so here the syntax of the serial dot begin 9600 means S should be caps. Okay, here S small means it doesn't change any color. Okay, so it's S should be capital. Okay, so that's color automatically changed. So 9600 is the baud rate. Same baud rate should be serial monitor shown. Okay, here the syntax of the serial dot begin of 9600. Here void setup port is closed. Okay, then while loop we have to write the repeated code, right? So here I have to write code on digital write. That means okay, digital write. Digital write means we have to initialize the LED pins. Here we have to write the LED glowing or not. Here we have to declare. Okay, digital write. Here we LED pin connected in 12th pin, right? So 12 comma here digital write, we have to know digital and analog, right? Digital means it has zeros and ones. Analog means it any values, right? So digital write, we have to take digital write line means here we put only zeros or one, otherwise high or low. Okay, just remind it. We have to take digital write command means we have only zeros and ones or high or low. Zero means low we have to declare, high means we have to declare 1. Okay, here first we have to close the LED means here we have to write a high. It should be caps. The colors automatically changed, right? So this is the LED blinking coding. That's all. Okay. First we have to initialize the what are the models we have to take and what are the pins we have to connect it to the controller. That's line, first line is included. Okay. Then void setup. Void setup is it's our program runs only. Okay, here we have to declare pin mode. Pin mode means I am taking the models input or output to the controller. That's why we have to write the pin mode. Then serial.begin means the serial monitor have should be opened. The same baud rate is there. Serial monitor have same baud rate. Then we have to blink the LED, right? So here we have to declare 12th pin, digital pin. So here I am writing digital write, okay. So digital write means it has only zeros and show one source or high or low. So 12 means the LED, high means LED glowing. Then I have to add some delay, okay. Delay means it takes some time. That means I am showing how to run the LED, okay. So delay means 1000 means 1 millisecond, okay. So 1000. Here the line delay means all are small, okay. So delay of 1000 means the LED 1 second, sorry, 1 second the LED is off, okay. Here I am writing LED is low, then I am putting the command of delay. Delay means the LED 1 second off, then 1 second on, then 1 second off. This continuously glowing because we have to write the code on loop, under the loop. So the code will be continuously run, right? This is the condition of the while loop, right? So this is the code of LED blinking, right? Then we have to 1 second on and write the code of 1 second off, okay. Twelve comma low or otherwise 0, okay. It should be caps. Okay, the color has automatically changed, okay. First we write the code on 1 second, the LED is on and off. It's continuously run, okay. Okay, now let's check connections to the controller and then how to is work, okay. Then I wrote the code, then we have to verify the code, right? So first we have to verify. So verify means it has should be saved. I am LED blinking. I have to some name. So LED blinking. Same spell excuse underscores. LED blinking. Okay. The code has to be saved. So here it's on done compiling. Here under the done compiling, it has some error shown in here. Okay, so our code is doesn't have any error. Okay, initialize, then declare the pin mode and also the LED glowing. Here we have to any error means what are the errors should be occur here. Digital write, okay. Digital write D small, W is caps. Here I am writing small W means it takes some error, okay. Here just wait. Yeah, here digital write was not declared in this scope, okay. Here it's shown, okay. So W should be caps. These are the syntax error, okay. Here I am also forgetting put the semicolons means it also take some error. Yeah, okay. So these are the software errors. Okay, now compile. So done compiling. Here there is no error. Okay. Okay. How to connect the LED to the controller? Let's show. So our software part is over. First initialize, then declare the pin mode and also serial monitor is also shown, and these are the LED glowing program. Okay. Now let's move the hardware part. Okay. So first, what are the components we have to need? This is the Arduino UNO, okay. So one Arduino UNO board, then this is the Arduino UNO board. one breadboard. Okay, we have to know what is the breadboard because we have to connect the LED to this breadboard. Okay, then breadboard, then one LED. This is the LED. Then this is the data cable. Okay, this cable is used to power the Arduino UNO board. Okay, in any controller we have to need a power supply, right? As same I already said, what are the power supply gives? One is PC, another one is AC to DC adapter, third one is one battery. Here I am using just power to the power take from the PC. Okay, that's why we have to need a this cable, and then we have to need a jumper wires. Okay, this is the jumper wires. It has two types pins. One is male to male and female to female. Okay, here male to male means the both side it has a pin. Okay, that means male to male pins. Or both side there is no pin. That means it has female pins. Okay, one side is male pin, another one side is pin, another one is pin is not, means it has a male to female pins. Here I am using male to male pins because we have to use both side have a pins. Okay, this is the jumper wires. So what are the components required means one is Arduino UNO board, another one is breadboard, one LED and jumper wires, and also one power up cable. Okay, now let's move the connections. First we have to put the LED on breadboard. Okay, so this is the LED. Okay, see, it has two pins. Okay, one is anode pin, another one is cathode pin. Cathode means negative, anode means positive. Okay, positive pins connected to the Arduino 12th pin of the 12th digital pin of the controller, and negative means so we are no ground pin. Okay, first we declare the breadboard. Okay, serial port, serial and parallel. Here we declared this side is ground pin, and here we declared upper part is power supply. Okay, so first once we connection to the breadboard, it has a ground. Okay, let's move the connections. It has LED have two pins. First we give the connections. LED cathode pin is connected to the breadboard of the breadboard ground pin. Okay, so it parts take us a ground. Here this side any pins connected, it take us a ground. Then positive pin connected to the 12th pin of the Arduino board. Okay, so here 12th pin of the Arduino board. LED cathode pin is connected to the ground pin, and LED positive, I mean anode pin is connected to the 12th digital pin of the controller. Okay, so this is the simple connections. Okay, and also we have to see the code is very simple. That's why the Arduino code is user friendly code. Okay, so our connection is over. Then we have to power up the controller, right? So power up the controller. Just I am giving the power supply to the from the PC. Okay, so once I give the power supply, it glows the LED. Okay, I am already said the Arduino UNO has one inbuilt LED, right? So once I give the power supply, it glows the LED. Okay, it means it's ready to operate. Okay, the LED is glow means. Okay, so Here the power is up. Then we have to connect the ground pin of the Arduino to the breadboard. Okay. So ground pin of the Arduino is connected to the ground pin of the LED pin. After the connection is over, we have to upload the code. How to upload the code? That means we have to, this symbol is to be uploaded. Okay, so we put the code means it should be shown on done uploading. Okay, once upload our code means LED has glow. See, LED has glow. 1 second delay, then glow. Okay, we have to see after uploading the code means the LED high, then 1 second low, then high, low. Okay, this is our LED blinking small code. Okay, so this is the small code, this is the easy code and also. Okay, just recall it. First initialize the what are the modules we have to take. It's connected to the controller pin. We have here I am taking 12th pin, that means Arduino digital pin. Then we have to declare pin mode. This is the syntax. P means small, P is small, and M is should be caps. Okay, so here we have to change, it should be shown on error. Then it should tell the controller we have to take the module is an output or input. And then serial.begin means we have to show the serial monitor. Let's see what are the LEDs shown. Okay, first here I am writing LED is on. Okay, so the what are the command means serial dot print LN, that means new line. Okay, serial S means should be yes should be caps, then print LN means new line. Okay, N means new line. Print means what I am giving to this command, it's shown on the serial monitor. Okay, let's see. So I am giving the command is LED is on. So here I am writing LED on. Okay, here I am, this command is given to the this line. Okay, serial dot println and put the semicolon. S should be caps. Then N means new line. Okay. Okay. Now let's see how it's shown. So after putting tools, we have to check the port. Okay. Port means here I am taking as common is already default port. Okay. What are the ports connected? It's shown below. So here I am taking the Arduino port is COM3. Okay, just declared. Then it's shown LED is on, right? So okay, then see. So here I am writing LED is on, right? So I have to open the serial monitor. This icon shows the serial monitor. Just I have to open LED on. 1 second delay, then LED on. Okay. So whatever I am giving to the double quotation to this line, it's shown in the serial monitor. Here I am saying it's a baud rate, right? So here also 9600 baud rate, and here I am putting 9600 baud rate. Here I am changing the baud rate means it doesn't have any data received. Okay, here I am changing 19200 baud rate. Here does any data doesn't receive, right? But because I am setting the baud rate 9600, here 19200. So I'm here change means the data should be received 19200. Okay, so whatever change the code means, just you upload the code. Okay, just save and upload. So done uploading. After you change the code, save means uploading the code. It's only done uploading. Then view the serial monitor. Here also 19,200 and baud rate. Here also 19,200 and baud rate. Okay, so the data was received, right? Here I am LED on's data. Here also same received. Here I am giving delay. So that's why the LED on is printed take some delay. Okay, right? So here maximum the baud rate is giving to the 9,600. Okay, so don't forget what are the baud rate is given to this line. The same baud rate is given to this line, this serial monitor. Okay, okay, it's clear. So these are the code. Then delay, we have to increase the delay also. Okay, so we have to give the delay 2000 or 3000 means it takes some delay, LED glowing. Then what are the comments here? It's loop. Here I'm just write the one time the code is right. Digital write 12 comma high is one time I'm writing, but here it's continuously run, right? LED on, LED on, LED on, right? So I am already said what are the code runs repeatedly, that codes put here while under the while loop. Here I am changing the loop. I am changing the code is to the void setup means what they happen. Okay, just see how to this comment to the void setup, under the void setup. Okay, same code. I doesn't change any line. I'm just the code is written under the void setup. I'm already said the void set under the void setup code is runs once, right? So here I'm changing the code is to the void under the void setup. So then upload the button. Then see after showing the done uploading. So now we have to open the serial monitor. So this is the serial monitor. I have to open, check the baud rate 9600 also, here 9600 also. So see LED on printer once at a once. Okay, so here only one time the LED on is printed. In previous the command is the code is under the while loop means it LED on printed repeatedly, right? Here LED on is print on one time. So this is the difference between the void setup and while loop. Okay, this is a basic program. Then and also it has a syntax, right? As I already said, it has a two errors, hardware errors and also software errors. Here I forget to put the semicolons means it shows some errors. Okay, this is the minor mistakes, right? So what are the codes we wrote the under the void setup means it under the curly braces, open curly braces. Okay, here I am forget to close the parenthesis curly braces means it shows some error. Okay, so here error, so it doesn't give any output. So just what are the code written in under the void setup means under the code write in a open curly braces. Okay, so that's it. This is our simple code. Here also LED off means the same line also it how to should be written in a that line. Here I am also writing a serial dot println. Okay, I am here writing LED off. Okay, LED off. Just put the quotation mark. Okay, double quotation. Here I am doesn't mean double quotation means it the data doesn't show in a serial monitor. Okay, so put the line is under the double quotations. Okay, so here I am putting LED off also printed. So here now I am open the serial monitor, LED is on and also LED off zone on the serial monitor. Here I am changing the codes to the while loop, under the while loop. Okay, so here I am changing the under the while loop. So it should be closed, curly braces needed. Okay, what a small changes given to the code. After the change given to the code, just save the code. Okay, that's why the code is running. So I'm just print the LED off line. So I'm just run the code. Okay, so first I'm verify the code. It has some errors or not? Yes, it has a errors. Okay, what are the errors? Digital rate of 12, high, delay 1000, right? So the error should be, so the error is the put the semicolon. Okay, so then I am compiling the code. So the code doesn't have any error. So done compiling. Now let's move to the upload the code. Okay, so once after uploading the code means it has, we have to open the serial monitor. Okay, so open the serial monitor. It shows the LED on and 1 second 3 second delay and LED off. LED on, 3 second, take a 3 second delay and LED off. It's continuously run. Okay, because we put the code on under the while loop. Okay, this is the basic simple coding, just LED blinking coding. Okay, so in upcoming videos we have to how to interface the sensor to the Arduino. So these are the procedure. Okay, first initialize, then void setup. Under the void setup we have to code on pin mode setup, pin mode and also serial.begin. This command to use for the open the serial monitor. And also while loop means what are the controllers run to the code means what are the controllers have to run. All the codes are here, right? Okay, so this is a basic simple LED coding. Here we are ready to wrote the code, right? So in upcoming videos you have to see how to interface the other modules. Okay, thank you.